closet at home, and like it's doing nothing, but I just like the way these mic stands look.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Um,
Thank you for joining me and Maggie today. As the quality of my ability to be here continually declines, hopefully we get an end to that very soon.
I had to order groceries today, and I thought, what better time to order some dip because Jesse's coming over. So, I got us Texas Roadhouse fried pickle dip, 10 out of fucking 10.
I'm excited to try it.
What is that? Is that Market Side? Is that the brand?
Mhm.
We got Market Side jalapeno artichoke dip. Haven't tried that yet. And we just got hell of a good, normal chip dip. And I know that that's good too.
Party size French onion.
Dude, Zach will go through that in a week.
No wonder he has so many problems with his belly.
Yep.
That's just sour cream and seasoning.
God, this is so good.
When I was a kid, it felt bad to say hell of a good. You know.
Yeah. Felt like a
Like I
I
was
swear.
swearing. Yeah. What a time. Hope everybody out there in listening land is doing super good. Maggie just got a tattoo. If you're in the Discord, I'm sure you saw more of the ink that's been gracing her body.
I just want to cover my legs because I don't feel good about them, but I feel like it's distracting to have tattoos on them.
I feel that way about my arms. Like, I know I don't have tattoos on my arms, but if I were to get tattoos, I feel like it would make me feel better about what I dislike about my arms.
It does.
Yeah.
I am here to say.
I think it would. All right, we're dipping into the jalapeno artichoke. I do think the pitas would be really good with this. I might try it.
Your pita right here.
I might. I really like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Here, do you want some pickle?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I really like this. A lot.
Well, great. Hope it doesn't make you sick. Did you look at the ingredients?
Everything's gonna make me sick and not sick at the same time.
Might be worth it.
It's pretty good. I like that pickle dip too. You wanna try this? Try it on some chippies, because whatever this is going on is delicious. It's a bit broken, but you got it. It's not spicy though.
Oh my god. It tastes like pin rolls.
You mean the things you roll up with the tortillas?
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, you're right. Now that you say
Right?
that. Yeah, it really does.
This is my dinner tonight, everybody.
Have any of you ever had you call them they're called pinwheels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you like take a tortilla and you're like put like cream cheese or something in it.
I don't know how you make them.
I don't know either, but they're yummy. I immediately came to Maggie's house and made chicken strips. I just wanted chicken and ketchup so bad.
Oh, okay. That's why we have it.
I don't normally eat like regular food at a fast food restaurant anymore, but I really thought about going to Burger King and getting some chicken fries. They're a superior chicken product at fast food restaurants.
Burger King everything is disgusting.
Nobody else makes chicken fries, so
Taco Bell.
makes chicken fries?
Mm-hmm.
They made chicken chips.
No.
Do they also make chicken fries?
They did.
They don't have them right now.
I think this was like during the time I was living at your house that they had them.
Oh, God.
Long time ago.
They made...
I wish I had cake lip.
What?
I wish I had cake dip.
Like what?
It's icing dip,
Yeah.
but it's not made from icing.
When they
I
take
made
like
it not too long ago.
cake dip. I've seen like cookie dough dip. Is it like that?
Kind of. Yeah, like same consistency, but it is very unhealthy. It was a ton of sugar. Ton of different sugar.
Is it like chickpeas?
Cream cheese. What?
Oh. Is this like cake? This is like cake batter dip.
I don't know.
Is it like funfetti?
No.
Hmm.
You can put sprinkles in it if you want. But
Hmm.
I like made it from scratch. It wasn't like
I don't think I've ever had like cake dip.
I did it for Jake's birthday because I felt bad we forgot to get him a cake. So I was like, I'll just make this, and I got like animal crackers for it.
Ooh.
It was really, really, really good.
What's your favorite animal cracker?
The elephant.
Oh, I meant like do you like the original animal crackers or do you like those iced ones?
I like the iced ones better, but I can only eat like 3 of those in a day.
Or the frosted ones with the little sprinkles that are white and pink?
No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But then they make a cookie. It's like brown, but then it's got like white and pink icing that's like semi-sheer.
Yeah.
I like those ones.
Those are my least favorite.
Really?
I like them though.
One time, my freshman year of college, my parents bought me literally like a 5-pound bag of animal crackers. It was like a tube. Like imagine this chip bag, make it like 4 times as long. I was like, what am I going to do with all of these?
You're gonna eat them.
I didn't.
You want to switch me?
Uh-huh. I do.
Okay. I need to get my shit together.
And by that you mean
I mean a lot of things by that, but we'll say it's for the episode.
okay.
Okay.
We don't have any housekeeping about anything, do we? I don't think so. I think everything's
Oh. Kyle, happy Father's Day. That's it.
This is yummy.
I know. I'm gonna have such a tummy ache later from like solely eating dip.
We're gonna make a poll in the Discord.
Favorite dip?
What's your favorite dip?
That's a good idea.
Oh, in case anyone wants to know, the box in my living room that my father-in-law put all that stuff on, it did indeed start falling into the box as soon as I tried to clean it up. Very disappointing. It was awful.
That was my guess.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 draw. You and Kyle? I forget who said.
Hey, actually, before I get into this, do you have a dream that I was yelling at you last night?
Did I have a dream that you?
Yeah.
No, remember I had a dream that that your male teenage employee told
That
me.
wasn't last night. Oh my god, Jesse, that was like a week ago.
Did I say that was last night?
I said last night, and then you said no. Remember, I had a dream.
Yeah, a different one from a different time.
Well, okay.
I had a dream that Maggie had a male employee that was a teenager, and when I showed up with my mom for her hair appointment, they told us that they weren't open anymore, basically, and that they had quote unquote put the chair away already. Whatever the fuck that means. And then I was like, Maggie's my best friend. I'll call her right now.
How late were you?
We weren't late.
Oh.
It was 4:30.
Yeah. If you showed up at 4:41, I'm not doing you. Dude, I need to stop.
What? Eating? Well, when you handed it to me, it was like quite a bit of it gone.
I know! Okay. So today's topic, which we have gotten into, we talked about this briefly before, and I was wrong about some of it, I think. I don't really remember what I said, but
I do. You said to people, never mind. Don't even listen to me talk. Continue.
This is all from the documentary.
The new
It's
one?
called,
The new one?
yeah. Well, I don't think it's new. I think it's
For you.
23.
The new one for you.
No.
Okay.
Like the new one I watched at Greg's?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot more information. It was just a different side of the story.
Oh.
Because there are multiple people involved.
Okay.
Okay, Netflix, The Bling Ring Hollywood Heist. So this happened between 2008 and 2009. Obviously, LA area. Which, wait, is Hollywood part of LA or LA is part of Hollywood?
Tomato?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. So 2008, 2009. Main people involved is Rachel Lee is her name. I'm not going to say her last name every time. She is the person who was considered the ringleader of this whole group. Now, Rachel did her own documentary, and that's what I watched at My Tattoo Artist, and she has a different view on that. But everyone else who spoke about it said that she essentially was the ringleader. And Nick Prugo is Rachel's A1 bestie. Essentially her partner in crime.
Literally.
So they became friends. They start going to parties together, whatever. They were leaving a party one time. She went over to a car door. And Nick is like, what are you doing? Jokingly pulls on the handle and the door opens of the car. She steals credit cards. And they leave. And everything's fine. They use them. They go shopping the next day. And they use them. They buy a bunch of nice clothes that they've always wanted because neither of them come from... It seemed like they were both the poor of the rich. Like, they could afford to live in LA, but they couldn't afford the nice houses.
Mm-hmm.
To afford to live in LA, I think that would be even like the lowest end of LA. I think that would be considered very rich here.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like the middle low class of LA.
Okay.
So they didn't grow up with Gucci. They didn't have any Chanel, no Christian Louboutins, none of that. This opens a door for them to wear the high class because they're going out and they want to be seen as cool teenagers who are going to make it
How old
big.
are they? I can look up what their age is.
16-ish, I'm going to say, because they could drive. But I believe they were still in high school during this. Look up Nick Prugo, birth year. That'll be enough. Because they're around the same age. It's not like they have a huge age gap.
Nick
Prugo. God, I always feel overly prepared, and then Jesse asks me a question that I don't fucking know every time.
He's 33, so they'd be the same age as me in 2000. You said
2008 to 2009 is when this was. So 2008, because this is the beginning.
So
of
I was
it.
like 15, 16.
Yeah.
That'd be 16, 17, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so they get away with that. Nothing happens. They don't get caught. They still have these credit cards. Like, it's free game.
That's wild.
So,
Granted, it was a different world.
yes, it was, because social media wasn't really a thing. Like, MySpace was
Well,
a thing.
people weren't just there. There wasn't nearly as much like geo tracking, like
Right.
where you were, and the cameras everywhere, and the. Yeah.
I think saying that MySpace was a thing kind of gives that away.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, that's fair. I mean,
We're not far in technology at all.
Yeah.
So after they don't get caught, they're like, fuck it.
That's a dangerous drug.
Let's do it.
What a dangerous thing.
So essentially, he said almost every time they partied, after they were done partying, they would just go steal from cars on a consistent basis. Whatever they could find. The money, the credit cards, debit card, whatever. And it kept working out. Like, there aren't news articles saying stolen credit card from
Oh, that happens
whatever.
That probably happens every day, all the time.
Yes.
So, like, it's definitely not a newsworthy thing.
So one time Rachel's looking in a car. She gets in. She finds nothing. There's no wallet, there's no money, there's no jewelry, there's nothing cool except for the car keys. So what'd she do? Steals the fucking car.
Yeah,
She just takes the fucking car.
Drive away.
And essentially, Nick said, because Nick is the one telling everything in this documentary. Another person comes into play later on that's in the documentary, but Nick is the main person saying things. He essentially said, like, back then, you didn't get, like, numbered plates automatically on a car. It just said, like, the dealer's name until your plates came in. And almost every single car in that area was new because people would trade in their cars consistently because they are with the rich of the rich.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, they're going to have that Lexus for a month and a half and then trade it in for something else.
What?
So it wasn't difficult. They're not getting pulled over for not having a license plate. They do have a license plate. It just says the dealer's name.
Yeah. Okay.
So they would, if the license plate, hold on. This becomes a thing. This is not just one car stolen. They start to steal, like, whatever car they wanted.
Are they just driving these around? Are they taking them somewhere?
Yes, where the fuck are your parents?
So you're just joyriding.
They're taking them to school. They're taking them to parties.
Who's not noticing this? Okay. Like, as a parent, how are you not?
Right. So I actually got on Reddit earlier.
Yes, love Reddit.
And this was like maybe a year ago that someone posted this and was like, here are my real-time thoughts. Where the fuck are the parents and why aren't they realizing that their kids just drove a Range Rover home?
Yeah, like who?
Totally different car.
Especially if it's like you and your best friend who are always together. Like, you're just going to tell them what? That this is Nick's new car or Rachel's new car, and then next week or 2 days from now. God. Okay.
I don't know what the parents.
Whatever.
Parents are nowhere to be seen in this documentary and not talked about at all either. So I don't know. Maybe
Why is that always my first thought?
Maybe the parents. Where are they?
Where are the parents?
Yeah, no, me too. Maybe they parked it. I don't know. Maybe they parked it like
Unless
down
you
the
live in like a
street.
Suburban neighborhood, maybe you could literally park it down the street
and then go get it every morning
and
or
walk
whatever.
to. Yeah, like that seems, I guess, possible.
So if the car had a plate, if it wasn't within the first month of the car, they would just find another car that had a dealer plate and switch the license plates. Which, honestly, I never look at my license plate when I get in my car. Ever.
I'm never walking behind my car.
I also don't know my license plate. So if it was switched, no fucking idea. I'd have no idea. Yeah, I know. This was wild. I forgot all about the stealing cars thing.
I've never known about that part.
I know, because I forgot all about it.
That's funny. I'm already in for a wild ride.
So, they are spending as quickly as they are stealing. So, I don't know if it specifically said this in the documentary, but I believe they moved. So, let's say they took someone's shoes, someone's Christian Louboutins that are worth $3,000. They would sell them online and then they would receive the money. But eventually, they cleaned out LA. Like, it was to the point that they were like, okay, there's not many things left for us to steal without it actually being suspicious, because the people that they're stealing from have a massive closet and they have 42 pairs of shoes. But if 15 of them go missing, they're going to notice. If 4 of them do, they're not.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, we've done everything we possibly can here without making it suspicious and without people really noticing. We gotta go. We got to go elsewhere. So, Nick's on YouTube one day. He sees a video of his friend.
Oh my god, remember just scrolling like YouTube?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what?
Yes. He sees a video of his friend that was, they haven't talked in a long time. They're not like really friends anymore.
So his actual friend made a YouTube video he just saw on the internet?
Well, he knows him. I'm sure that, I mean, algorithm wasn't really a thing, but he probably followed him on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Like, he
yeah,
YouTubed
that's fair.
quite
that's
often.
Fair, yeah.
So he comes
What
from
a
a
different
very
life we lived.
he comes from a very wealthy family, and he just happens to see that his friend is going on vacation for 10 days
Oh, good.
with his family.
Yeah.
So him and Rachel immediately are like, let's fucking go. Sounds like a good idea. They go to the house. The back door is unlocked.
Okay. I don't often lock my doors. Granted, I have dogs that will eat you if you enter my house. To be fair, I don't like keeping track of keys.
When we go on vacation, though.
Oh, we lock our doors
Exactly.
when we go on vacation.
Exactly.
But you should be locking your door where they live
For sure.
every day.
Yeah.
What? There's no place that you're living out in the general area of LA that I would think, yeah, that's totally safe and
Right,
fine to not
right.
lock your doors.
Nope.
Jesus.
So they go in. They know the house. Or I believe Nick knows the house. They're looking in the parents' room. They find a lockbox that's not locked.
Of course.
Thir-
Why lock your safe?
$30,000 to $40,000
Oh my.
cash.
That's wild.
They take it.
Well,
There at this point, there's no video evidence. There's no surveillance of them. Nothing.
because nobody really had cameras.
Well, they were super fucking expensive then too.
And when you had cameras, the CCTV quality of a security camera in 2007, weak.
junk.
Yeah.
Junk.
Real bad.
So nothing's going on. The kid, when they get home, he makes a video about it because, like, I'd probably notice that much money missing. You know, like, that might be a problem. His parents notice, and he makes a video about it on YouTube. Like, we got robbed, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. Who's keeping? I don't know. Why are you keeping $30,000 to $40,000 cash money in a safe?
You don't trust a bank?
I guess that was kind of a popular sentiment with everybody.
Yes. Yep. So, and let me say, they spend all of this fucking money.
Where? Doing what?
They are not like, all right, we're set for a while. They're like, okay, they were spending as fast as they were.
That's craziness.
Robbing. So him and Rachel are hanging out, and they're randomly like, you know who'd be great to steal from? Celebrities. Because truly, celebrities have double the closet, double the money,
Yeah.
and they're probably not going to realize it. If these people didn't realize, now obviously Nick's parents realized, or not Nick, I'm sorry, his friend's parents realized. I forgot I don't think I put his name in here. I don't know if his name was in it. They realized, but these other people that they're stealing just a little bit here and there, they're not realizing it. So they could steal double from a celebrity, and they're not. Celebrity's not going to blink an eye. Especially the celebrities they're starting to go after. So Nick starts looking into celebrity gossip sites. Now, this is when PerezHilton.com is like blasting. It is thriving. And as that's thriving, TMZ follows suit.
I was going to say TMZ.
TMZ
man.
follows suit. And they also start to do celebrity gossip too. Nick's looking online. He realizes that Paris Hilton is out of town. Not Perez. Paris.
The actual Hilton
Yep.
there.
Yep. Googles the address, finds it.
What the fuck?
Apparently, it was really easy to find celebrity addresses online. So he checks out like Google Maps, figures out exactly what it looks like on the outside, the setup as far as where the door is, blah, blah, blah. So this is like a gated neighborhood. And he's
Okay.
now looking up like how to get in the neighborhood, not going through the gates. And someone suggests like these very back sketchy roads that you have to go on. You park there and then you hike up the woods.
All right.
He does it.
Okay.
Him and Rachel do this. They get to Paris's house. They ring the doorbell a few times to see if anyone's there.
Uh-huh.
Nobody answers. Paris leaves her front door unlocked.
That's insane.
Rachel wiggles on the door and it just opens.
Friend, what are you doing?
Like,
Why?
yeah, I don't know. It just it feels stupid to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying here. You have made a fatal error.
So they get to her closet. There's just like purses everywhere,
Makes sense.
thrown on the floor. And they look in each purse and it just has like crumpled $100 bills, $50 bills everywhere.
Okay.
They took all that money that were in the purses that they found and they go out and essentially spend it all partying. I believe that they had fake IDs. That I don't think that was ever confirmed because I probably would have written that down, but they were like partying at clubs. So they were like, he also said like we were really drunk during some of this stuff. So like I think that they had fake IDs.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know how you're partying in a club and getting served unless you have a fake ID.
Yeah. Unless you know the people that are like bouncing, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really know.
But then like even still,
So
this is just nuts to think about. Like I don't know.
we're good.
I don't know if like because of our exposure to the internet, people that are like 20 to 25 look older somehow, maybe because of like editing and filters and like filler
Mhm.
and filler aging you and like I don't know, but I can't imagine at 16 looking old enough
Especially back then.
to
Yeah.
like the internet has skewed what we think a 16-year-old looks like. I think big time.
Yeah.
Because of how old like mid 20 something people look.
Yes.
It's crazy. That's all. Food for thought.
So, they go back another time because Paris is out of town and nothing fucking happened the first time.
Nuts.
Uh,
Hopefully the door was just fucking wide open again.
No. The door's locked.
Oh.
They wiggle the
Not
door.
expecting that.
It's locked. And they're like, well, fuck. You know, what do we do?
What-
Rachel looks under the doormat and there's the fucking key, dude.
Oh. This is not much better.
So they go in. So they do the same thing. They steal the money in the purses and they start to bring Courtney along. Courtney
decides she wants in on this game.
Courtney Ames is her name. Yes.
Okay.
She is one of Rachel's friends, I believe.
Well, I can't
Don't quote
imagine
me on
they'd
that.
bring a stranger in, so that makes sense to me.
Well, I don't know if it's Nick or
yeah,
her friend, but
It's got to be somebody's friend.
so this becomes a thing.
All right.
Every time Paris is out of town, they know where the spare key is.
That's absolutely fucking insane.
Each time they go, there's less and less money in the purses.
Interesting.
Because she's probably like either reusing the purse or the purse that she picks up, it doesn't have any money, so she takes it out of the one laying on the floor.
Or, okay, so if they're stealing all the money out of it,
Mhm.
Maybe it's like you, where you have like a $20 bill, but then tomorrow you put a $50 bill in, and then the next day you put another $20 bill in. Like every time it was just collecting more money, but now there's less money because you aren't letting it collect for longer.
True. That's true. It could be that as well.
Either way.
So they run out of money eventually. There's no money on the floor anymore.
Insane.
So they decide they're going to take jewelry. They don't want to be the ones who do it, though, because that's pretty fucking risky. You don't know if that's her grandma's ring. You have no idea, like, the sentiment behind it.
Fair, I guess.
What's the sentiment behind a fucking Chanel purse? You know, so they decide they're going to take jewelry. But they don't want to do it. So Courtney's coworker, whose name is Roy Lopez Jr., is scouted out to do this task.
How old?
I don't know.
In comparison, is Roy Lopez Jr. I can just see you're a waitress. This is the fucking line cook who's in his mid to late 20s.
It feels like that. They didn't.
That's what it feels
Roy
like.
nor Courtney is in any of these documentaries.
I wouldn't want to be involved either. I can understand Roy and or Courtney.
Roy did it.
That's okay.
Over $2 million in
Oh my
jewelry.
God. Did Roy go to jail?
Roy did not go to jail.
Oh my God.
But Roy, they knew that Roy was reliable to be stealing because he was too stupid to sell the jewelry on his own. So they trusted Roy to steal the jewelry. They got the jewelry from Roy and gave him a cut of the money that they made.
Bro.
Essentially. Okay.
Oh, the words you strung together there.
He was too stupid.
He was reliable to steal.
He was reliable to steal, man. He was. He did the job. Everything got done.
Hooey. This is a trip so far. I'm enjoying myself.
So we're gonna. I believe that Paris realized and did report this to the police.
Finally realized somebody's stealing her shit.
There's no evidence though. There's nothing to go
off
of.
Other than she had cash in bags, and they're gone. Jewelry's gone.
Yeah, it didn't. I believe that she did not have cameras.
Yeah.
Or anything.
She's not that old at this point either. Paris Hilton.
She's probably in her 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to fast forward to, which I don't even know the dates of those. Maybe it's not super fast forwarding, but Oscar night of 2009. Audrina Patridge, who is very famous on the hills. Yes. So she's
so pretty, or at least was.
She still is. She was interviewed for this.
Wow, really?
Yes. So they knew that on Oscar night, if you were anyone to anyone, you're going out. You're invited to some kind of party. Even if you're not at the Oscars, you're invited to some kind of party. Again, Google gives them the house, essentially. They go, ring the doorbell, nobody answers.
Don't say it.
The door was not unlocked.
Okay.
The front door is not unlocked. The windows are locked. They can't get in until they see there's a little gate to go to the back of her house, and that's unlocked. And then there's a sliding glass door, and that's unlocked.
It's always them sliding glass doors, man.
Yes, so they get in. And here's the thing about this exact moment is Audrina just got back from a huge shopping trip. She said it was the first time she ever just went with a stylist. She went to Australia. She spent a mass amount of money to get nice clothes.
Because I think the hills really became popular only a couple of years prior to that, right?
I don't know that.
She wasn't.
I never watched The Hills.
Well, it was after Laguna Beach. 2006. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because
Yeah,
I remember my sister. I remember my sister watching
The
Laguna
Hills?
Beach,
Oh.
and she graduated in '04. So like it
Yeah.
had to have been.
After.
I knew that The Hills came after that.
Yeah. So basically, she said like she just got back. She didn't have a lot of time to unpack or anything, so she kind of just threw shit everywhere. She had a Louis Vuitton suitcase filled with all of the new clothes. She just like threw it in her living room, and that was that. She didn't put anything away.
So she had literally just gotten back.
It seems that way. She didn't say exactly, I got home that
Oh,
day
right.
whatever. But yes, it was not like 3 weeks prior to that.
Yeah.
So they go in and they take whatever they wanted from her, including some jewelry. And I believe that it was her grandmother's ring.
That would be so devastating.
That they took. And they take the entire fucking suitcase because it's like a prepackaged thing for them, ready to go.
Fair enough.
When they look in it, there's all these clothes with price tags still on them, high end, and they're like, great. We don't even have to do the work. Essentially in and out. And they're good. Audrina comes home that night from partying. She goes to get something out of the suitcase. Suitcase is missing. And she's like, I know 100% this is where I put it. I did not misplace an entire fucking suitcase.
Yeah.
And also, I knew that's where it was. So she starts to like panic. She goes over to her jewelry box. All of her jewelry is gone. Even that piece. Actually, it might not have been her grandma's ring. It might have been like her mom's ring. It was passed down in some way to her, though. She calls the police. So she has a security camera. Believe it or not.
That's amazing.
Security camera. Terrible quality. It actually shows the video.
I bet
Like
it's
on the
bad.
documentary. Very bad.
Yeah.
Would be very hard.
Things were not good then.
It would be so hard to say like, oh, I know who that is.
Unless you had somebody in the exact same outfit, like at the same time. Well, all the, that it would be so hard.
Like a selfie or something.
Yeah.
So the police they essentially have no leads, so they give TMZ the video footage to put on
Interesting.
their website. And they do. Nick sees it and he starts like freaking the fuck out. He said he's pacing, he's calling Rachel, he's like throwing up, he's scared to death. After a week or two, it all goes away. No one talks about it anymore. He didn't get caught and nobody said his name.
Yeah.
Comfortable. We're good.
This was just wild.
Okay. We're moving on to Rachel Bilson, who was in the OC. I didn't watch that either.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. Okay.
This is way before your time, though.
Yeah, of like this kind of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, these kind of shows, sorry. Okay, so they're partying. Nick said he got a little too drunk and did cocaine to, hype him up.
Turn it around.
So he's driving them to Rachel Bilson's house. I don't know how they knew that she wasn't going to be home.
Uh-huh.
These fucking fruit flies, man.
I have not encountered one single
They're
fruit
all
fly.
near me. It's pissing me off.
Robert.
It's
pissing me off.
I don't know what that is.
Really missing out. That's a good thing. It's funny.
So they're both drunk. He's on cocaine. He said he's going like 90, 95 an hour. He's just like living his best life. He gets pulled over. At this point, I don't know if it's a stolen car or not that he's pulled over in. I would assume yes.
It could be.
But it wasn't specified. The cop just lets them go.
What?
Yeah.
They're lying.
He's like, he said that like the officer came up and he was like, I'm so sorry. I was driving a little too fast. And the police is like, well, don't do it again.
No. He's lying. I don't believe him. That's a lie.
So they find a window
You
unlocked.
big liar. You lying.
They get to Rachel's. They find a window unlocked. They climb in. They steal a bunch of Chanel bags from her bedroom closet, whatever. Nothing else was listed for that one. Possibly money, but nothing else was talked about. So this is when Alexis Nyers comes into play. For people who don't know, aka me, I didn't know, Alexis was the star of a reality show called Pretty Wild. Now, this is before. Okay, this is before that she is that. They're just friends at this point. They start to become closer. And Nick begins to get real close with Alexis. And essentially, he said he didn't really know how to make friendships. So he just went and offered her all of this designer clothes and purses to buy her friendship. And it was like the leftovers that couldn't sell or Rachel or Courtney didn't want.
Okay.
Alexis and her friend. Okay, little bit of backstory on Alexis. Alexis's friend Tess moved in with her mom, and her sister Gabby. Tess had a really hard family, so she ended up moving in with them. Alexis and Tess and Gabby essentially said, Alexis is the only one who speaks, but claims that they didn't know that it was stolen. Nick 100% says that they knew.
Okay.
I wasn't there. I don't know. So right around this time, Alexis's mom, who it was some famous, I don't know, model of some sort, starts pushing Alexis, Tess, and Gabby, the three girls, to do something, a job of some sort. They all get into modeling, and they actually had to get fake IDs to do this modeling, which Andrea, the mom, got for them.
That's sketchy.
Because they're 16, 17, modeling in lingerie. The mom seems like a fucking psycho, if you ask me. Yeah. Yep. So they're doing all this modeling and whatnot, and it seems as though they weren't actually given the clothes to model in for whatever it was. So these designer clothes and stuff were really going to help them with their modeling career.
Okay.
I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what it was.
You have pretend promo,
I don't know.
Trial shots in the. I don't know. Okay.
Alexis's mom says to all three of them, where are you getting these clothes? Because they're not from me.
Yeah.
And they say, well, our friend Nick is a oh my God.
A thief!
No. What is it? A stylist. He's a personal stylist. And anything, he gets promo stuff all the time from Chanel, Gucci, blah, blah, blah. And when he doesn't have clients to give it to, he gives it to us.
Is that just a big old fat lie he told? Or did they make that up on the spot, I wonder? I'm sure you don't know, but I wonder.
He says that he told them from the beginning. Alexis says they had no idea. They really thought that that's how he got them.
He's a child, too. Friends, he's a child. Are we gullible? Perhaps.
Well, they're also modeling and posing as their 20-something.
It could be. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
If I could go back and relive my 2000s, I'd do it different.
So, Andrea, the mom, gets a call from some producer, Dan Levy, I think was his name.
The name sounds familiar.
Don't quote me, but I believe that that's his name. And he's like, hey, I want to make you guys a reality show. This is right around the time that the Osbournes is coming out. There's not a lot of reality TV shows going on. It's kind of like the new thing.
Do you know what it's called?
Pretty wild.
So Laguna Beach and the Hills. Laguna Beach was one of the very first ones that I knew of.
Maybe I should say family reality shows.
2010.
Pretty wild. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, family ones. Yeah. Because those were all just centered on these like rich teenage
Living the life.
Yeah.
So they're pitching this idea, and Andrea's mom, who's like claiming bankruptcy apparently because she left their dad and they're living this luxurious life that she can't fucking afford. She's like, absolutely. They offered them.
They look like I'm sure you saw what they looked like. You see
Yes.
their promo images? It's like mini Kardashians from that time.
Yes, that's essentially what it was based off of. So they're pitching this idea, and
7. Yeah, you're right.
I forget what TV or company, whatever.
I mean,
they did it. They were like, yeah, let's do this. This sounds great. So they essentially get like, hey, this is happening. And Alexis, Tess, and Gabby are all struggling now with an opioid addiction. I cannot remember what the fuck it was, though.
well, I mean, that could be.
They compared it to meth, but in pill form. Like she said, it was essentially like I would compare the addiction to meth. Well,
if it's opiates, I mean, Vicodin, Percocet.
Mm-mm.
I mean, there's so many. Heroin.
I forget. I don't know. And the mom was like, okay, if we're going to do this reality TV show, you guys got to stop that shit. Which, like, why aren't we stopping that shit before? Hello?
This is a wild ride.
There's so many layers to this. So Tess gets kicked out of the house because she is the one getting the drugs for everyone. And Tess is not her daughter. Remember, Tess is the friend that moved in.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, yes, because Tess had a rough situation.
Alexis follows suit. She's like, you're not kicking my best friend out, and I'm staying here. I'm leaving. Just so happened that same weekend, Nick's parents were out of town. So she just, like, goes to stay with Nick.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if the cameras followed.
What cameras? No, they haven't started it yet. They haven't started. They just got, like, the go-ahead. Like, yes, this is going to happen. It's confirmed. And I also want to say that in 2009, or this had to be 2009, they were offered so much money that they, like, could not decline. So they were all all 4 of them were getting $100,000 because Tess was also in this.
Yeah.
$100,000 for the season and $50,000 for a sign-on bonus. So $150,000 per person. So she leaves our house and she's staying at Nick's, and Nick claims that she was like, hey, I want to do this shit too. I also want to start robbing people. She claims that she was just like, I was interested, but I didn't ask him to ever be like, take me.
Okay.
I don't know, because Nick kind of seems like a sketch fucking asshole.
Yeah.
She seems more like down to earth and like, I don't know. She did say like, I'm not doing this documentary to like defend myself at all. I'm doing this for some kind of closure in this part of my life.
Okay.
And they've all been prosecuted. So it's not like she can go, this isn't like an ongoing case.
Yeah.
So here we go, Orlando Bloom. So they decide Orlando Bloom is their next one because he's popular.
So do you know if they said like they went after people who were popular in pop culture because they would sell it as would they sell it as those things?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I mean, if they got a Chanel purse, they'd sell it as a Chanel purse, not as Paris Hilton's.
Yeah. That would give them away. Duh.
Yeah. So Rachel, the ringleader, tells Nick that she's bringing Diana this time. Diana, her last name is Tomeo.
Is she just this is a new player?
So this is a new person, yes. And Nick's like pissed because he's like, this is our thing. Like, I don't want other people involved. The more people involved, the more you have to share.
That's true.
Obviously.
That's true.
But also
risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that.
So he's annoyed with Rachel and he's like, fuck it. If you're going to bring someone, I'm bringing Alexis.
Okay.
They get to his house. Of course, the sliding glass door is open. Shocker. So Nick was like, this was the best for me because we wore the same size.
Oh my god.
So he gets a new closet.
That'd be nice. I can see that.
And also, I forgot to say earlier, when Rachel wanted to go do this, she would say, let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Because essentially that's what they were doing.
Right.
So he stole a bunch of his clothes. They fit him, and he needed a new wardrobe because most of the time he's robbing girls.
Right. This is the first man.
This is the first man. He was so excited. He said he stole so much fucking clothes from him. They find 10 Rolex watches and $5,000 in cash, and they take all of it.
10 Rolexes. Yikes.
You're going to realize if you have 10 watches missing.
Yeah.
Orlando does. He reports. And he also has footage. I don't know if it was from his camera. They showed this footage as well. I don't know if it was from his like house camera. It was like on the street of them walking towards the house. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't inside of the house. Adriana's was inside of the house and also outside of the house. So there's that. I'm assuming that this is in the episode that I did not watch because this was like from the internet that I watched. So the victims listed was Paris Hilton, Audrina Patridge, Rachel Bilson, Orlando Bloom, Megan Fox, and Lindsay Lohan.
Megan Fox.
It was Megan Fox's boyfriend, I believe, at the time. The house that they were going into.
Shia LaBeouf.
No.
Just kidding. They weren't dating ever. It was just from
I do know
Transformers.
Shia LaBeouf. I would have remembered that, but since I didn't know the name, I was like, that's stupid. I'm not fucking writing that down.
Obviously not important.
It's just wild to me that they got so comfortable that they were like, oh, Lindsay has an award ceremony tonight. Let's go there.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking imagine. So this is where I stopped watching. I have watched this document, like the rest of it before. My memory is junk. So now I'm going to Google. Because honestly, I took a fucking nap today. I didn't have time. I took a nap, felt like a piece of shit when I got up, so I like super cleaned my house until Jesse got here. So it says that they were caught after a series of investigations and tips that led to the discovery of stolen goods. An anonymous tip to police identified members of the ring while surveillance video from burglaries, particularly Orlando Bloom's house, showed suspects like Nick Prugo. Nick Prugo. I do know they are starting to film the pilot for Pretty Wild, right? Which is Alexis, Tess, Andrea, her mom, and Gabby, her sister. While they're filming the pilot, the police knock on the door, arrest Alexis, and raid the house during the pilot.
What a wild thing to have happen.
Honest to God.
I wonder if that's the episode that did the best.
The producers were like, we got gold. Immediately knew that we got gold.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's serious reality TV drama.
Eventually, they are... I know that Alexis was offered... Not Alexis, I'm sorry, Rachel. They hired an attorney for it, and she was originally offered 11 years in prison. And her mom was like, oh my God, like that's, you know, she was 18 at the time. So that would be very primal years of your life in prison. And Alexis essentially, this is what she said. She was just like, I did the crime. If that's my punishment, then that's what I do. Like at this point, it seems like she's just like given up. And she's like, I did do all of this. And if that's, and her attorney was like, no. We are not accepting this deal. About a week later, they call her back. 4 years. So they cut the sentence into a third.
Lucky you.
I believe she takes it. I believe Nick got 1 year. So as they were doing these crimes, and it was like showing it on the documentary, where I stopped watching. So there's a whole nother episode after I stopped watching. They like every time they would like steal something, it would show the amount of money that this was worth and how long you go to prison for. Right?
That's kind of funny.
When they were at it, when I saw this, they were at $550,000 and 39 years in prison.
That's so much.
So what they got
was literally like a slap on the
nothing.
wrist in comparison to what normally would go down for that. That's wild. What are they really... That makes me like wonder what they're actually prosecuting out there. Like, what are you actually going after? Because it's clearly not these kids stealing stuff.
Their activities resulted in theft of about, it's estimated, $3 million in cash and belongings.
I just want to point out, like, they could have taken just like some of that, invested it somewhere, and they would have been set.
Yep.
They could have had like
save it,
some kind of security for their future, and instead they just blew it all on what?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Insane.
Yep. Apparently, yes. Lindsay Lohan reported that things were stolen from her house. And Alexis calls the police anonymously and says it's Nick and Rachel.
Oh. Okay.
So Nick was arrested and initially denied having anything to do with the burglaries, but said that anxiety due to his involvement was preventing him from being able to eat, sleep, and breathe normally and made him lose his hair. What? This is new to me. It says he also told the police the ring was still researching other potential targets, such as Miley Cyrus, Zac Efron, Ashley Tisdale, Hilary Duff, and Vanessa Hudgens.
They were very popular people in the news at the time.
Oh my God. So, from what I remember, is that Nick essentially said, and this could be from something else. I can't find it on the internet, but I don't know if it would be on the internet. I believe he said, like, I will tell you everything if you keep me out of it. Like, essentially a plea deal.
Yeah.
And they agreed to it. He told them everything. And then later on, they were like, hey, there's no fucking plea deal. Which you can do as a police officer. They didn't have a written contract.
Yeah, you get that in writing before you do that, buddy.
Yeah, so he told them literally everything. And Rachel called him the night before all of this was going down. She didn't know that he was doing this. And or actually, I think she was with him. And she said to him, "You are my best friend. You are my A1. I will never betray you." And he said, like, "Same with you, blah, blah, blah." The very next day, I think, Nick calls her. And she said the vibe was off from the beginning. And all he said was, "Hey, what's the street your dad lives on? I forget." She tells him. And he's like, "All right, I'll call you later." 30 seconds later, the police bust in her door. Yeah. He told on everyone. Everything. And since the police knew this, all they had to do, A, they could arrest him to begin with, to question, but B, they just had to go into their fucking bedroom and look for the exact item.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they all went down. Every single one of them, because Nick did not want to be alone. So yeah, that's how that happened.
That's wild.
It really seems...
It just demonstrates to me, like, how different
life is in Hollywood versus here.
I just mean the early 2000s. Just how different the early 2000s really were versus now. Insanely different. The things you could get away with. What a better time. Honestly. What a nice time that would be.
Yeah, there was another guy.
Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase. Not like stealing stuff and selling it online. Just not having the technology around. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure stealing stuff and selling it online was probably fun at the time. I'd be too stressed out
To sell it online.
Just to where were you selling it? eBay, I guess.
Yes,
like that's
it looked
about
like
it.
eBay, yeah.
That's all you could really sell on.
There was also another person called Johnny Ajar. That's his name. I don't know if they call him that, but that is his name.
Johnny Ajar?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was involved as well, somehow. But again, I'm a piece of shit and I didn't watch the last one. So here we go. I'm going to tell you their sentencing.
For everybody.
Yes. So we're going to start with Johnny. Sorry. Okay, it says Ajari, who had previously been sentenced to 3 years in prison for selling cocaine, was initially faced with 10 felony charges. 6 counts of possession for sale of a controlled substance, 3 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon, and 1 count possession of ammunition. He pleaded not guilty to all of them. He then pleaded later on no contest for selling cocaine, possession of firearm by convicted felon, and 1 count of receiving stolen property. The stolen property was the Rolex. Was one of the Rolex.
Only one of them.
Of Orlando Bloom. He was sentenced to 3 years in jail. He was released less than a year later. And then he was back in prison in 2 years. I'm not sure what for. It didn't say.
What happened to the line cook guy? Nothing?
I'm going down the list.
Oh, he's included in this?
He's included in this.
Okay.
Nears, which is Alexis. After she found out that Orlando Bloom was willing to testify against her, which, like, what a fucking thing.
Can you imagine?
Can you fucking imagine, dude? That'd be so fucking funny. Scary, but funny. She pled no contest. She was sentenced to 180 days with an addition of 3 years of probation, and was ordered to pay $600,000 worth of restitution to Orlando Bloom.
Wow.
During her stay at the jail, she occupied the same cell block as Lindsay Lohan. That's
Okay.
insane.
Not only did you steal from her, well, did she steal? Was it her? One of them stole from them. This ring stole from her. You're also on the same jail time.
Yeah. I believe that Lindsay, it was for a DUI.
Yeah, I figured.
But it said that she served 30 days of her sentence, then she was released, and in December of the same year, she went in May. In December of the same year, she was arrested again for heroin.
Wow.
This time, she did not go behind bars, though. She went to a rehab facility for a year. And it was free of charge by the facility owners because she was famous. So.
That gets me.
Yep.
That gets me every time. Famous people that have the money to pay don't pay. I never understand. I'm not saying that she did or didn't. It's just that, like, that seems to be... They get free stuff. It doesn't
Oh,
make
for
any
sure.
sense.
All the time. Rachel Lee. She pled no contest. Rachel was sentenced to 4 years in prison. She was released in 2.5 years, it looks like. Diana pled no contest. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation as well as 60 days of community service. Roy, the one you want to know about, pled no contest in stealing over $2 million of jewelry from Paris Hilton. He was given 3 years of probation and credited 100 days that he was already served in jail.
Makes sense. I expected nothing less.
Courtney, 3 years of probation and 2 months of community service.
How, is it? Do they have full cooperation here? How are they getting probation and shit?
I don't know. Nick, 2 years in prison. He received credit for a year that he already served and was further credited with a year of good behavior and work time.
Wow.
So they all got a slap on the wrist.
I wonder if
man.
this is for like not like because of like, and I don't know if this is true at the time or even for this area, but like prison overcrowding. I wonder if like non-violent juvenile offenders essentially that's why they didn't get like a lot of time.
They weren't juveniles when they got sentenced.
No, but the crime took place as a juvenile. I don't know if that. I don't know if that would take. I don't know if that would contribute, but they are nonviolent offenders, so maybe they didn't want to. But then Lindsay Lohan was in jail for a DUI, so who fucking knows, man?
She said so. Rachel, it was Rachel, right? Yes. Rachel said that she heard Lindsay like crying in her cell often.
Yeah.
And that made her realize that like celebrities are also people. Like,
oh.
As a 16-year-old, I also, like, obviously I knew they were people, but it didn't click to me that they also have feelings. They also mess up. They also do everything that I do because all you see of them is glamour.
Yeah.
And a good life and money and them happy. You never, like, back then, you didn't really see celebrities crying on the street.
Yeah.
Or, like, going through some really terrible shit. They didn't broadcast that.
Right.
We know 2 seconds after someone files for divorce, but back then you didn't. So,
yeah.
I thought I heard the ice cream truck. It's fucking 7 p.m.
That's a whole different story for a different time.
Anyways, I thought that was really interesting that they got away with it for so long. And also, what a life.
Can you imagine you go to apply for a job? You have a conviction. You have to disclose. When you finally tell about it, you're like, you seen that documentary?
You remember the Bling Ring Hollywood?
Like that was
I
me.
was the ringleader.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you imagine?
No. Honestly, no. You know what? I am still probably now more scared of my mother's reaction than I am of getting caught by the police. To do something like that, it is disappointing my mother more than anything else. She would be fucking heartbroken. And no matter what she says, she would come and visit me in jail. And I don't want her to have to, like, clean herself after jail, because that's fucking gross. She would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could see your mom being so uncomfortable
She would
having
be
to come into
so
jail.
uncomfortable.
Just like that one time she kissed a homeless man. So uncomfortable.
And then apologized to him for kissing him.
That was the best day of that man's life.
I know. I don't know where these fucking parents were. I have no idea.
Other than the reality TV star's mom,
It was a piece of shit.
It was obviously there. Did anyone come out and speak about this ever?
Just the mom of that.
No,
she was
nobody
in the
else's
documentary.
parents. Nobody else's parents.
Adriana's parent, or Rachel's dad, was in the documentary that she had, but not much.
What did he have to say? Was it more like factually this is what happened?
No. It was more like, I was just as shocked as everyone else. She's quiet. She cooperates. She did good in school. Like, she wasn't this rebel to him.
Kids are sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was... Now, Rachel said, one part I remember on her documentary is the police came in her front door and her dog was standing there, and they, like, grabbed it and, like, almost kicked it away. And she charged at them and was like, "Don't fucking touch my dog." And Greg was like, "That's what you would do, huh?" And I'm like, oh, God, they'd be dead. I'd just automatically start ripping into them. And then I would get arrested for assault on an officer.
Yeah.
But she said, like, there was nothing else running through my mind except for don't touch my dog.
Yeah.
Like, she was not worried that she was getting arrested. Multiple times, she was like, I deserved it. I did it.
Yeah.
I did the thing. And her parents were, like, trying to fight for her, and she's like, no, I did the thing.
I guess that's admirable.
Well, this was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. She's now, like, 30. She probably realized at this point, like, but
Right.
even then, I mean, yeah, she didn't try to fight the attorney when he presented 11 years. She was like, okay. And he was like, no. And she's like, okay. You know, like, and that's her side of it. Maybe it's different from, like, maybe someone else saw it differently, but she's the only one who talked on that stuff.
Yeah.
She made it seem like she was more innocent than what she was, according to Nick.
Yeah.
But she said in the documentary, too, like, I know that in the documentary, I did watch it, and Nick did give a little, like, I hope that she's doing well. I haven't talked to her, blah, blah, blah. And she said that it probably is sincere, but I will never speak to him ever again. Because he did rat everyone out.
Right.
And, like, if you and I were robbing houses together, I'm not going to rat you out.
Yeah.
That's just not a thing that I would do, because I also made that decision. If you drugged me and then I started robbing houses together while drugged, I'm ratting you out. But as a friend who was doing the activity and also initiating the activity with me,
Yeah, if you're consciously making that choice.
I'm not going to rat you out for it.
Yeah.
And I'm also, I don't know. I have a huge loyalty is like my number one thing.
I get the feeling, though, that it's going to be me that's going against my will, but it's neither here nor there.
I would never fucking ask you.
I wouldn't go.
I would never ask you. You're not the person I would ask. I don't even know who I'd... Maybe Shelby. No, Shelby also wouldn't fucking go with me. I'd have to go alone.
I wouldn't tell on you,
I know.
but I wouldn't be going either.
I think that that kind of showed that their friendship was, like, materialistic.
Everybody's looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Maybe at 16 I would have too, though. 17. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
That part of my life is such a fucking blur. I don't know what's happening there. But at this age, I'd be so fucking mad if my friend ratted me out when they were doing it all with me. So mad.
Mm-hmm.
But also, next time we're drunk, you want to go check the cars in the parking lot and see if they're fucking unlocked?
No. No, you asked my husband.
No, I would. I don't think I could do that. I think you know what? I'd find like $2 and be like, I can't do it, and I'd run. I want to do all the illegal things as long as it does not harm someone else. I want to speed as fast as I can if I know that no one else is getting hurt in the thing. That's fine. I'm good to do that. I'm not going to steal from someone. Although I got to say, I don't really feel bad for like specifically Paris Hilton. Because she's famous for no reason. You didn't earn that fame. You did nothing. Kardashians wouldn't feel bad for them either. They also did not earn that fame.
Paris's rise to fame was, I'm pretty sure, and we can look it up, and I could totally be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure she was just kind of like a pretty starlet Nepo baby that then they like were like, here I am. And
Yes.
they kind of like felt like it was like Hollywood royalty. And that was like a...
Like, I feel bad for Orlando Bloom because he worked really hard to get where he was. He worked for that money.
I even maybe feel bad for Audrina.
I do.
Because she was like young and like trying to be up and coming, like independently of nepotism.
I feel bad for her only because I watched her talk about it and it made me sad. She could just, I don't know. I'm
trying to remember from Laguna Beach and the Hills if Audrina was one of the bad people or one of the good people. Lauren, there was Lauren and Lo. I can see their faces. And I'm pretty sure Lauren was the one that wasn't played out to be such a huge bitch. I forget, though. It doesn't matter. You know how you hold on to those grudges like that. You're like, that girl was a terrible person on that show, so she's awful for life.
I also feel bad for Audrina because to do the interview, they did it in the house that happened in. And she said, this is my first time in this house in 6 years. I can't come in this house anymore. I get sick to my stomach and I feel very violated. That house was her first house she purchased.
Yeah.
Her parents found it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was her...
Well, she was young at the time,
almost
too.
sanctuary.
So, yeah.
And she's like, it makes me really sad that, like, this house was ruined for me.
Yeah.
Because that was, like, her first... I think she still owns it, though.
Yeah?
I don't know if the... Because I think it would be weird if someone else owned it and they were like, hey, can we film an interview in your house?
Who knows how much they were paying for that. Maybe she still owns it, or maybe it's vacant. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But I did feel bad because she's like, it ruined a really good place for me.
Have you ever had anything, like, broken into?
No.
Somebody tried to break into our house.
Yeah, and
In 2019.
Right.
It was just really weird. And to think, like, it was a small woman that was breaking into the house, too. Like, what was your intention? You know what I mean? Like, was somebody going to come? Was somebody else going to come? I don't know. It was really fucking weird. It definitely is very unsettling to have that kind of thing happen.
I'm sure.
I can only imagine if someone would be in your house.
Someone looks at my house and I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. They walk past my house and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go.
All right, well, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the Bling Ring and the other documentary, whatever it was called.
If you guys have any information on this or you've heard about it before, let us know in the Discord. I am very intrigued and consumed by this.
I like hearing about these kinds of things. These are cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised I never heard about it before.
I remember, but, like, barely.
I never heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
We got one brain between us, don't you know? Two girls trying to make this show. Life and issues, highs and lows. Laugh it up, anything goes. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and us got our flaws. Spill the tea with no pause. Watch us laugh, breaking laws. Two minds might find lost cause. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh, and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain, common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh,